understand neck clicking and discuss some causes and implications of this neck clicking or crepitus. Now, in the bustling world of executive motherhood, with the demands of work and family, as they intertwine, it's not uncommon to experience the occasional sensation of your neck making a clicking sound when you move it, right? So also this is known as the neck crepitus in the medical language, but you may refer to it as a clicks or creps in the neck. Now, this can spark some curiosity and sometimes concern as well. So, in this video, let's discuss what exactly is this clicking sound? Where does it come from? And what are the causes and what are the implications of this? Should you actually be concerned about it? So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is, back and neck, nerve, and joint pain. And I do this by giving you simple exercises, easy lifestyle modifications, some tips, tricks, and hacks that have worked for me in my own pain journey. Now, I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time. So, well, we're moms, we're busy people, right? So, let's get back into understanding neck clicking or crepitus, the causes and implications. So, what exactly is this neck clicking? Now, it refers to this audible sound that, or sensation as well. Sometimes you can't hear the sound as much as you can feel that grinding or clicking sensation in your neck, especially as you move your neck around, and it often resembles a click or a pop or a grinding sound, like something's rubbing in your neck. Now, it can vary from person to person, and it can typically arise from, I mean, there are lots of reasons for it. We will discuss it in this video. Now, there are, the very first reason would be a change in the pressure within the synovial joints. Let me break that down for you. So, in your spine, you have the vertebrae stacked on top of each other with a disc in between. On the sides of the vertebrae, there are joints between every two vertebrae. These are known as the facet joints, and they have a covering or a joint capsule. So, if, say, these two areas of the vertebrae are coming together, there is like a joint capsule that goes over this facet joint. Within that joint capsule, there is some fluid, there's a synovial fluid that is present. And in this, when there are changes in the pressure, like for example, when you're clicking your fingers like this, right? So there's a change in the pressure of that synovial fluid. There are some gas bubbles that are there, and they can pop or click when you're moving your neck in a certain fashion. And as I said, this certain movement may differ from one person to another. So when that clicking happens or that popping of those gas bubbles happens, you get that grinding or clicking sound. Now, bear in mind, this is something that is not agreed upon 100%, similar to your finger clicking. It's not agreed upon the reason that it is coming from your gas bubbles being popped in the joint. This is not a reason that everybody agrees on, but this is one of the possible reasons. Now, the other reason that can cause this neck clicking is if when you have those ligaments which are more elasticy, rubber band like structures that are running along your spine, or well, in case of your other joints, it can be the tendons as well. So in your spine, it's the ligaments that are running along the spine. When at certain movements and certain angles, when those ligaments sort of slip over the, I mean, not so much out of place, but like we're talking really tiny movements, but when they slip over the bone, they make that click sound. So that could be a possible reason, and that is the one of the reasons why it is recommended that if you are a habitual click person who does this habitual clicking of the neck, it is not really recommended because these ligaments can be over a period of time stretched out like a rubber band. Now we're talking like months and years of clicking, so it can be quite addictive. Like those people who are used to clicking their knuckles, they can just not stop. So it can be quite addictive. So that is to do with their ligaments. The very third one is, say, if you have arthritic or degenerative changes, rather if you have degenerative changes and they're heading more towards the arthritic side, and the bones are rubbing on each other, because I mean nothing happens to the bones, but they grow these spurs or these thorny projections. And when you move your neck, so if these are the vertebrae sitting on top of the other, so they have this grinding between the between the vertebrae because of those bony projections or the osteophytes. So that could be a reason for that grinding or clicking sound in your neck. Now, these are overall, these are the main reasons. Of course, there are many others, but these are the ones that are more prevalent and mostly talked about when it comes to your neck clicking. Now, just looking at my notes here, yeah, so generally neck clicking can be harmless. We're talking about the implications now. So it can be harmless. However, if you have, say, a nerve pain, say, tingling, numbness in your shoulder, in your arms, hands, or if you feel like you have a headache or dizziness, lightheadedness, neck pain, of course, that's something that you want to go and have a word with your healthcare provider or your doctor and get to the bottom of that, and see if your neck clicking is associated with anything happening in your neck, such as stenosis or degenerative changes or arthritis, disc issues, and nerve compression, etc. Now, again, looking at my notes here. So, just, yeah. So, generally, it is quite harmless and it resolves on its own, or it goes on for a short period of time and then it goes away. Except, say, when you have arthritis and there's this bone on bone rubbing, those osteophytes or those thorny projections are not going anywhere. So, you might have persistent clicking. Then, again, you want to go to your doctor and have this checked out. Now, I have written a blog on the same topic, and in that blog, I have left a video that will be more helpful to understand this. Also, I have left a free guide for you if you're not sure. If you have this clicking and grinding or popping sound and you're not sure what is the cause of your neck pain, there are a couple of symptoms that are associated with every common neck problems. So, for example, your disc issues or nerve pains, etc., coming from the neck. So, in that free guide, I give you like a breakdown of what are your symptoms and what can be the possible causes. Of course, it's not for diagnostic purposes, but if you are curious about what's going on in your neck, you can have a look at that blog, and that'll give you the guide to what is the cause of your neck pain. Now, that blog, I will leave the link in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link will be in my bio. If you can't find it or you're not watching this in real time, you might have to scroll down. So you can just DM me and I can send it across to you. Alrighty, I hope this was useful. And if you guys have any certain topics that you want me to discuss on these videos, do let me know. And if you have any comments, any questions, drop them in the comments below and I will address them for you. Alrighty, I'll see you